Okay, I've looked over all the story missions and it seems like Partitio's chapter 3 has the lowest level requirement, so we'll do his next. I've already switched out the team. We have Partitio and Casti and Temenos with us. I know 2 healers, that's a little bit weird, right? But only Casti, Temenos and Agnia are on level 28, the lowest level. So I need to train them. So we have to put 2 healers in our team. And why are we doing inside, you ask? It's because both Partitio and Temenos need a companion. So I'm here back at Masood, and let's try to get him on our team. 9,600. Actually, he's not that great. Now that I see his stats again, he's not that great, actually.
Let's work up a nice sweat.
Never thought I'd hit the road again at this age. While we're here, why don't we read a little bit about Kate's? On Kate's. Kate's are a skittish race, the most timid of all the demi-humans. Oh, I think we read this before. Okay, never mind. There was a war. Demi-humans, oops. Okay, Gate to the Netherworld? The poet Kay penned this passage some 100 years ago. On an island lost in sea split twain lies a portal to an alien plane. Beware, be warned, ye fools who'd approach, for none should draw near, this gate encroach. When Kay first published this passage, it was assumed this island was a mere figment, the product of a poet's overactive imagination. However, in recent years, Kay's less well-known history as an adventurer has come to light, and scholars have begun to debate whether his poems were not fantasy but in fact the annals of his travels. A warning for you who reads this entry: though the existence of a portal to an alien plane seems preposterous, we must remember that what seemed impossible yesterday becomes common sense tomorrow. Sneer at what you don't understand at your own peril, for one day you may find yourself on the wrong side of the truth. A gate to the netherworld? To an alien plane? On an island at sea? There's this ominous thing in the waters. If it's only something Kay has discovered, maybe it's not even on our map. Okay, now we need someone to guide. Someone Temenos needs to guide. Let's see if we can find a good fit. Maybe his daughter, Masood's daughter. No, she's too weak. How about you? You can't go anywhere. You can't go anywhere. Oh god, okay. That one's useless. Wait, wasn't there supposed to be a person here? How about you? Oh, I can't guide you. There are no talented individuals in this town. That's too unfortunate. Oh, I need to be level 55, but he is really great. Wow. A hidden dragon. Okay, never mind. Maybe I can find someone in Wellgrove. Hey, this one's good. Let's take her.
This way.
I'll go with you. Helping people is part of my job. What is your job? Maybe we can find some strong individuals in the library. Oh wait, this is not the library. Wait, the library was in Montwise. No, there's no library here. Okay, I guess I found one. All right, let's start the story, shall we? After I save. Partitio.
Oh, so this is Wellgrove. This is where I'm supposed to find that Auron fella, richest noble in the West. Right, time to put on my best smile and charge on in.
Oh, Elrond is the mayor
You just
of
wait,
this
Elrond. I'm coming to find you.
of this city, or the owner, or the patron.
I heard this was the most hopping commerce hub in all the continent, but kinda quiet here, ain't it? I barely see a soul.
What do you mean?
Well, might as well check out the town while I try to find this Auron.
You're surrounded by merchants, by stalls. Speaking of, we probably need to buy some resources, plums. Actually, we're fine. We're actually fine. But with my suit here, I can save a lot of money. We don't have anything to sell. Oh, plate buckler is great for Partitio. But I have 5 of those. Do I really not have any spares? I do not. I guess I'll buy a new one. Horned helm. Elemental rope. This is great for Casti. All right. I have to put on a smile for my customers. I can't let them see me frown. You're so strong. You should be, I don't know, competing in the arena or something. You're way too strong, man.
Excuse me, can I interest you in a statue made of the purest silver?
Wow.
It's a genuine Ores Rush article, and I've got the appraisal papers to prove it.
Wow, it's beautiful. How much?
Each of these is currently going at the low price of 500,000 leaves.
Ooh.
I'd pass if I were you. Genuine silver? Ah, bunch of hogwash.
How dare you? That's a baseless claim.
Real silver's delicate. Leave it out in the sun and it blackens. It ain't sparkling or darkening, so it's probably just a bunch of scrap iron.
Just who are you?
Partitio, at your service. A simple traveling merchant who hails from Ores Rush. This is what real Ores Rush silver looks like. Don't forget it.
Are you just gonna give out silver now?
Damn.
Well, he just leaves.
I owe you one. It seems you have a wealth of knowledge at your disposal.
Of course I do. Erudition is the heart and soul of commerce.
Spoken like a true merchant. Please, let me treat you to a drink as a token of my thanks. How about a shot of spirits? Our town is renowned for its drink.
You live here?
Ooh, that sounds mighty nice. Sure. By the by, were you searching for something back there?
No, nothing in particular. Just a spot of treasure hunting. I stop by the stalls now and then, hoping to find one. Not that I have an eye for it.
Ah, that's a worthy pastime. No one's born with an eye for value. You gotta train it.
I've lived in this town for a long time, you know. Once upon a time, it was filled with happy people and fine goods. It was a lively place.
The times, they're always changing, huh?
I wish the only spirits that went down the hatch in our town were the drinks. Partitio, why did you come here?
I'm looking for someone. Goes by the name of Alrond.
The Alrond? He's one of the wealthiest people in all the West. I hear he wipes his backside with silk handkerchiefs.
Okay.
Silk kerchiefs? I couldn't afford to do that if I spent all my days mining silver. Think he'd be willing to sell those kerchiefs? I'd even buy them used.
Ew.
Ew.
Look, what I'm trying to say is, he lives in a different world from the rest of us. His time's too valuable to meet with just anybody. Unless you prove your worth, you're out of luck.
And how do I prove my worth?
Yeah, makes sense. Man cleans his rump with silk. Still, I wish I knew how to get in contact with him.
I may know a way.
Oh. Pray
But
tell.
Alrond knows business like a refined palate knows foie gras. He might agree to meet with you if you had some distinguished achievement to point to.
That's so.
Oh, I have a ship, yes. I mean, Mercantile Manuscript isn't my achievement, it's achievement of Masood, right? So I guess I have a ship.
And that's about the size of it.
Unbelievable. A vessel from the Tropu-Hopu shipyards, you say? The last head shipwright was a legend, renowned the world over for his craft. Songs were sung about the beauty of his ships, and rumor is they sped across the waves like a swallow in flight. The richest merchants in the world begged him to build them a vessel. Yet he refused to work for anyone except those he deemed worthy. I'm in awe that you managed to convince that shipyard to furnish you with a craft.
It's not the same ship, right?
You really are a true merchant. I'm sure Alrond will feel the same.
Okay, you sound very confident.
Thank you kindly.
I'll be sure to get in touch with him for you. Come to his estate later, and all will be made ready.
Wait, you know him?
You'll find it atop the hill in the northern part of town.
You're buddy with him? What? Who are you?
Well then, I just hope my discerning customer bites. Time to head to Alron's estate to see if my hard work paid off.
Okay. I wonder what happened if I mentioned the Mercantile Manuscript. I mean, it's not really my achievement, is it? And I didn't even buy it. I mean, the ship is also not my achievement. I just own the ship, which is, I guess, great. But I do not own the mercantile manuscript. I just have access to it. And it's not even mine to decide who can have access to it, right? It's just a little bit silly, isn't it? Powering lychee. And also I feel like we should be able to complete that investment thing. But I haven't encountered any musicians lately. The lute girl. But she's gone. Well. Nimble mantle. That is good for... No one really. It's not that great. What about the horned helm? I have 2 of those. I can get Partitio 1. That sounds great. Wow.
Whew, richest noble in the West, huh? Guess that wasn't an exaggeration. Come to think of it, I wonder how that young fella knows Elrond.
Master Partitio, I take it. Word has reached me you would be coming. The Master's study is this way. If you'd follow me.
Thank you.
Thank you kindly.
This
Wait,
way,
what?
please.
That is Elrond? The kid?
You're that fella from earlier. Funny meeting you here. Get lost or something?
Oh gosh.
Lost? Ha. You really are an intriguing man, Partitio. Intriguing enough to win an audience with the master of this house. Welcome to my manor, Partitio. I am none other than Elrond himself.
What the heck?
Wait, hold on. What? You're Elrond? But who? What? Why?
His clothes! His behavior!
Don't think ill of me, Partitio. I had my reasons to disguise myself as the everyman.
His hair!
As one of the wealthiest people on the continent, I find that most put on a false mask when speaking to me. It's much easier to judge someone's true character by how they treat you when they think you're nothing special.
Ah, I see.
I often tell the young master that his penchant for disguise is in poor taste. But he never listens to me.
Forgive me my indulgences, Misha. You have proven yourself a cut above the common merchant, Partitio. That is why I have invited you here. Now, you said you had business with me. Looking for money, I assume. Partitio, are you like all the others? Come, speak your piece.
Well, you've got me pegged, so I'll get straight to the point. I want to buy the rights to the steam engine, and I need capital to do it.
Steam engine, you say? Pursuing the latest trends, are we?
You know of it?
I have my eye on it as well. The coming era will be an age of steam, if I read the future right.
Yep, it's got a lot of power and a lot of potential to make the world a better place. Problem is, the fellow who owns the rights to it ain't interested in using it for the people's benefit. I'm a merchant, that's true, but I believe there's something out there more valuable than wealth. People's happiness. I want to be in the business of trading bliss. So, I figured I'd buy up the rights to the steam engine so I could share the wealth, so to speak.
An interesting proposal indeed. I assume your purchase has a price tag?
Oh, yeah, you won't like that.
80 billion leaves.
80 billion.
80 billion?
That is certainly not cheap. And yet your proposal bears consideration.
He's considering it, okay.
But sir!
Misha?
The steam engine will make jobs, lots of jobs for all sorts of folk. Especially for those who don't have the means to earn a living wage. If I have my way, the steam engine will help all those troubled folks make enough to feed their families.
What? How?
That way, the world will be a better, happier, more prosperous place.
I think you need to be more concrete here.
So, Elrond, what do you say? Want to invest in my dream for the future?
Partitio, you truly are a charismatic individual. However, my purse strings do not come undone for a smile and a song. Before I invest, I need a closer appraisal of your caliber.
Do you want me to take my shirt off or something?
Ooh, yes, please.
No. Please, stay dressed. But if you remove something, let it be the veneer off Wellgrove. Once, this town was filled with energy and laughter. But market forces shifted, and an economic depression settled upon this once prosperous town. It was my father who put the final nail in the coffin that was Wellgrove's economy.
Why would he do that?
How'd he do that?
He threw money at the problem, in the hopes of turning this town's fortunes around. What do you think all the townsfolk did when he gave them hefty sums of leaves for free? Some stopped bothering to work. Others took the money and moved far away. All the while, our town declined. In the end, money had no power for positive change here. So I want you to revitalize this dying town, Partitio. If you can do that, I'll invest in your brighter tomorrow. However, you will not see a single leaf from me until you complete this task.
I accept your challenge. I'll fix up your town for you, and I'll give it all I got.
Good. I expect great things from you.
Righto. Time to head down to the market and see what I can do.
This will be a challenge. And it's not even like we need to fight someone here. Why does this even have a level requirement? Elrond is an odd one, isn't he? He's a fabulously wealthy nobleman and yet he dresses like a pauper. Yeah, but I think I'd do the same thing if I was wearing his shoes. You would? Yep, I wouldn't mind throwing off all those unnecessary things like wealth and privilege. Sometimes what you need most is a heart-to-heart with someone on equal terms. Well said, we are of like mind. How do you reckon? The truth is, I'm the daughter of a powerful noble family myself. You are? My full name is Cassie de Francois. I used to live in a palace alive with the fresh scent of roses all year long. That memory came back to me not too long ago. You're pulling my leg, right? Oh, and I thought I had you for a second there too. Damn it. She sure had me. But wow. Yeah, I thought he would... He dresses... Okay, I thought he was Auron himself, but I didn't think he would look like so fabulous. I thought he would just, yeah, wear civilians' clothes all day long. The heir of the Rondwell family, wealthiest on the western continent, after the death of his parents, he wallowed in despair, but was brought back to his senses by a forceful slap from his butler. Since then, he has become even more spirited than before, partly to avoid worrying his butler. Avoiding the slap, I guess.
Thank you.
Hire for cheap. What? What is that? Oh, I can hire the residents for fewer leaves, okay. But I don't need to hire anyone. Breathe new life into Wellgrove. If you can manage that, I will gladly invest in you. What do you think, Misha? I pray for your success, Master Partitio. A young butler in the service of the wealthy nobleman Elrond. His thoroughness in his duties has led the townspeople to believe that he has been a butler all his life. Elrond thinks him as a childhood friend, but Misha tries his best to avoid such feelings of familiarity. Come on, why not?
That was very helpful.
Why ever not? Is he the only one living here in this huge mansion slash villa? Oh, look at this. This is even more fabulous than what he wears right now. Nothing here. Wow. Alright. Interesting, interesting. How do we wanna revitalize the village? The town? What do you need again? Oh. I don't know what you need. Yeah, it's weird. Alright. What can we do to help the people here?
Carpets, rugs, mats.
Okay, he doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
Low prices, friends. Low prices.
Whoa there. You look like you need a nap, fella. Let me see your merchandise. Oh, these are fine quality wares. Let me try hawking them. I'll sell them for twice the price, guaranteed.
Don't make promises you can't keep.
Howdy there, miss. Have I got a deal for you? See this here carpet? It's not just any old rug. Feast your eyes on this pattern. Seem familiar? It's Timberane's own symbol. This is a high-quality, first-class national product.
Is he for real? Am I for real?
What's all the hubbub?
Or am I just making stuff up?
Not only that, it's going for a one-time only bargain price. Miss this chance to buy and you'll regret it.
I'll take one.
Me too.
I didn't even mention the price.
Thank y'all for the patronage. Impressed? I sold those mats for twice your initial price.
You're something else. Are you the god of commerce? The Falcon, the trader himself?
No. Simple fact is, no one will want to buy from a merchant who looks gloomier than a rainy day. Have enough confidence in the quality of your own goods, and the customers will gather like flies to honey.
Wow! I feel like a whole new merchant!
I've got a handle on this pickle now. These merchants lack the fiery passion needed to tug at customers' hearts and their purse strings.
Is this the only problem in the city?
Sparks together, and you've got yourself a good old bonfire. To lay down some tendering, how about I get all the shops in one place?
In one place?
If I can spruce up some abandoned storefront to host them, why... Yeah, that's the ticket. This'll work for sure. Of course, I need the right marketplace to spruce. Huh? Hang on.
Whoa, what? This is abandoned?
Excuse me. Huh, looks like this place is abandoned. Ah, that makes it ideal for my scheme.
What?
Righty then, time to put my refurbishing boots on.
But this surely belongs to someone. I can't
When
just...
I'm done with the place, customers will swarm in here for sure.
Can't just take this place.
I've got all my plans settled. All that's left is to recruit the merchants.
Just because the owner is not here right now. What? What am I even doing? This belongs to someone, right? And I just said excuse me, and since no one answered, I assume this place is abandoned. Hello? What is happening? And now I'm doing repairs and renovations? Wait, what am I supposed to do actually? I have no idea. Hold on, what about my skills? For Partitio, yeah, we're gonna wait for his divine skill. For Cassie, we're still waiting. For Temenos, we're also waiting. Great. What am I supposed to do here? Your idea to combine many stores into one convenient location is a brilliant one. You are like a powerful lord binding many disparate peoples to your banner. I like that, king of my castle. Oh, Hikari, and teach me how to be all lordly like. I cannot. I am not worthy to speak of such matters. All I did was eat by my people's side and spend my time among them. Yes, my town prospered, yet it was not thanks to me, but to their vigor and skills. Interesting. If I'm right, modesty is the key to winning the love of those following you. Okay, modesty, yes. Did you need something? Oh no, I need to... Wait, I need to hire all of them? I need to hire all of them? My money! My hard-earned money! Hey, I recognize you. To tell you the truth, I've taken quite a shine to your mercantile ways. I'm sure you've got a lot to teach and I'd like to learn it all. It'll be my pleasure to share my know-how. Great, I lost my suit. I paid good money for my suit. Wait, my suit is still here. Never mind, he's still here, good. Thanks, game. I've heard about you, traveler. They say you're none too shabby as a merchant. Think you could spare a secret or two? I don't have any secrets, but I'd be happy to show you how I do business. That's an offer I can't refuse, thank you. Oh, they are doing the renovation work for us. But I paid them, of course. Okay. I'm sure you've got some other amazing plan up your sleeve, right? Whatever it is, do you think it could reignite my passion for business? It sure will. Just leave everything to me. Wow, I just took this place.
How about this spot, Partitio?
Huh. Entrance is too narrow. Let's take down this here wall. That'll fix it so customers can step on in all lively like.
You got it.
Wait, this place belongs to someone, surely. Oh, hello. Mr. Elrond.
Interesting. So you plan to have all the traders gather into one centralized marketplace. A fascinating idea. In fact, it may birth a new commercial concept entirely.
I've already come up with a name. Alron's Department Store.
Ah, because each shop is in its own department within the greater whole. You have a fine sense for naming.
Oh, is that why it's
Don't
named
adjust, Mr. Alron, sir.
Department Store? I never thought about it.
Enough of that. Alrond will do just fine.
Partitio! I've heard the news. I've heard all the news.
Oh no, the reporter.
Ah! What holds you, crawl out of Scrivener?
The scoop hole. Wherever there's a story, there's a Scrivener. The fire of hope flares anew in dilapidated commercial district. Traveling merchant Partitio does it again. The flag of a new business unfurls. Let me handle the promotion for this amazing enterprise, Partitio.
For free?
Oh, you'd do that for me?
You betcha. I have a brother, you know. He's got this line he loves bringing out. The world's filled with people groaning under the weight of 1,000 problems. It's fresh ideas like yours that bring a ray of joy into troubled lives. In short, I want to help. After all, I became a Scrivener to spread good news, not bad. In that regard, I'm a lot like you, Partitio.
Ori, you're good folk, you know that? Here, this one's on the house. A pre-opening present for a fine writer.
Really? Thanks! I'll be sure to bring my fanciest words to bear.
This is a conflict of interest on your part, I feel like.
Life seems to be returning to my town.
Thank you kindly, everyone. This place is looking fine and fresh because of all y'all.
Good thing I didn't need to buy this place.
There's only one issue left.
Yeah, the owner of this place.
Yeah, our shelves are looking melancholy and bare.
So, how are we supposed to stock all the various goods to make this place a success?
No worries on that frontier. I'll go gather up the goods myself.
What?
Y'all see to the finishing touches while I'm out and about.
You got it!
This'll be a fine store for sure.
Wow, everyone's following me. I just have too much charisma.
Strange. I got the feeling I was being watched just now. Must have been my imagination. Now, on to business.
Maybe by the journalist. Or by Elrond. Or by some mysterious figure, okay.
What does a department store like ours need? I'm sure I can gather something good from the towns I've visited up till now. Right. First stop is... there.
I need to go to other towns. Oh, wow.
Hello again, Tropu Hopu. Now, what should I stock up on here?
Tropu Hopu coffee is the finest in the land.
You said it. I hear even the king sips a cup every morning.
Oh, coffee, you don't say. The rich aroma of brewing coffee should pull in customers by the score. Righty then. Coffee beans it is for the shop's first showpiece ware.
Okay. How do I buy coffee? Oh my gosh, everything's
Thanks
so
for the business,
expensive.
friend. I appreciate it.
Oh, thanks to Masood, I'll save money. Okay, 20%, right?
Next stop, Clock Bank. It'll be nice to see Floyd's smiling face again.
Who's Floyd again? Who's Floyd?
Look who it is. Partitio.
Hello, Floyd.
Hey,
Yes.
how's it going?
I remember you.
Fantastic, thanks to you.
I never forgot you.
Glad to hear it. Now, mind if I ask a question?
Oh, not at all. For you, I'd be happy to field 100.
I'm trying to find this town's specialty product. Got any leads for me?
Why not pocket watches?
It's
I didn't know there
Clockbank.
were clocks so small they fit in your pocket.
There are. Perhaps you could tell by the clock tower, but our town has a close relationship with things that tick in any form.
Well, that settles it then, Floyd. Our second showpiece wear will be Clock Bank pocket watches.
How much does that cost? I could swear I've seen that scrivener around somewhere. I wouldn't doubt it, she's always running around here and there in search of scoops. I suppose an elusive nature and sudden appearances comes with the job. Huh? Something on your mind, partner? When I became an inquisitor, I was sought out by many scriveners. They would press me for gossip, desperate for trite and tawdry facts. I grew disgusted with them. Eventually, they even began showing up at my home in search of news. Scary, that's going too far. Indeed. In short, I do not get along with their sort. Lesson for the day, don't mess with scriveners. Okay. Hold on. What? You have pocket watches to sell? Oh, this is getting more and more expensive.
Right then. Time to make arrangements for my final major wear.
So glad that Masood is here.
Back to where all this began. Ores Rush.
What specialty can we find in Ores Rush? Hey, Pops.
Well, if it isn't my boy. Where have you been? Couldn't even send your old Pops a letter? Well, of course you couldn't. Now, what brings you back?
Trade. What else, Pops? I've come with a business proposal for you.
A business proposal? A good one, I take it?
Sure is. I'm setting up a shop that stocks the world's wares. Al Ron's Department Store's the name. I'm here to buy our finest sterling for sale on its shelves.
Sounds like an interesting enterprise. You got it, son. I'll part with Ores Rush's finest silver work for you.
Meaning I don't need to buy that? Damn, I need to buy it.
Thank you kindly, Pops. There, I've got enough to stock all our shelves now. Time to head back to the shop and get ready to open.
Okay, question. What happens if we go away and then all the things are bought empty? Like, how do they restock? Have you thought about that? I mean, you need to tell them how they can get to the wares, right? This really does look good.
Yeehaw! Things are heating up here. Time to report back to Elrond and let him know the good news. I bet his jaw'll drop in surprise when he hears.
I finally tracked you down, Partitio.
Who is that? Tracked me down? A spy from Mr. Rock? Maybe?
Huh, what's this now? Fog?
What?
Weather's all wrong for a fog bank to roll on through.
Fire?
Whoa there. Elrond's manor's gone white as a ghost.
What does that mean?
What in tarnation's going on?
What? Mist? Is it poisonous? It looks fine.
It's even misty inside.
What?
This fog, it ain't right.
Is this smoke?
Dang.
Fog?
Fog's everywhere.
Master Partitio.
Misha? What happened?
You all right? Stay with me, fella.
A man. He appeared out of the mist with a strange device. He attacked me.
That's rotten. Where'd he go?
To Master Elrond's room.
Oh my god, do you not have any
I
bodyguards?
failed him. I should have stopped the intruder. Partitio, please.
Leave it to me. I'll deal with that suspicious sneak.
Do you not have any security?
Hold on, Elrond. I'm coming. Elrond!
Partitio, stay back! There's something hiding in this fog.
There is?
It's too dangerous. Leave me. Run!
Sorry, Elrond. I can't do that. I never turn my back when there's an enemy lurking about. Still, it's hot as high noon here.
Steam?
This mist. I could swear I've seen its like before. I got it. This ain't mist nor fog. It's steam. But why's there steam in here?
Ooh.
Oh, some varmint sneaking around using the steam to hide, eh? I don't know who or what you are, but didn't your parents teach you any manners?
Seriously.
I don't care if you're some sort of fog monster or what. I'm ready to fight. Come on!